We're here at Hanging Rock Christian Service Camp today. We're working on a ball field. I don't know, there's 30 to maybe even 50 other volunteers working on other stuff. I don't know what we're going to be doing all day, so let's get started. Now this ball field is not typically used for baseball. It's used, they said, primarily for kickball. Just a simple game, right? Game that anybody can play and have a good time at. It doesn't really matter how talented you are.
Yeah, even I can play kickball.
So the base paths are really short. There's nothing fancy about it. This is not a GCI turf quality ball field. This is just a place to have a good time. Now in general, the soils around here are going to be a clay soil. But they've brought in sand for these base paths. I suspect mainly so that they can play even after a rain. It'll dry quicker, and we're taking advantage of that today because it's been raining, and I think it may rain some more, maybe even within an hour or two. The negative for me is that they've allowed some of this, I don't know, winter annual or some sort of grass, not really grass, some sort of small broadleaf to grow up in here. And yeah, it's just created a problem with sod. And sod is probably too heavy of a term to call it. It's just roots and all from these weeds. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get rid of them. I'll probably try the tried and true approach and just go over and over and over and see if I can break it down. And if that doesn't work, maybe I'll get Christy to use a hand rake.
I don't think so, Tim.
Now one thing I've noticed is that there's quite a hump right here at around first base. It's not the kind of thing you'll be able to see on camera, but let's see if I can move some of that sand. It's not so much about where I'm moving it to, it's where I'm moving it from. There are, I believe, 2x2 or 1.5 by 1.5 tubes sticking straight up at each of the bases. So I've run over this one. It's under there, but I haven't hit it yet. The other two, second and third base, are sticking up high enough that I would hit them. So I'll have to be careful to avoid those. I wonder if that's related to the fact that I see this hump on the around first base here. That's why first base is not sticking up quite as high. For whatever reason, I'm not sure I fully understand, but if I want to move dirt with this power rake, I need to go backwards. Now, it's not as simple as which direction it's spinning, because I can reverse direction with the rotor, and I do when I go forward, but for whatever reason, I'm not able to move dirt as effectively when I'm going forward. I just find that a little odd, but never really fully figured it out, but that's the way it is, and I'm willing to live with it. If we could keep this sun out for just a little while, that's really helping to dry the field. It dries that fast. I really don't want to stir up any of this, but there's an awful hump out of there. I'm gonna have to get that hump down.
There's a lot of weeds right there where you're working anyway.
Yeah, I mean, one could plant grass there.
It's bright and sunny, and I feel rain.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't think it'll rain much in the summer, although it looks dark over where the rain comes from.
Did the little rain that we just got change the sand at all?
No. We have sun and then we have rain, separated by about 1 minute.
Must be rubbing the tires. I can hear it.
He's rounding second base, headed for third. I can't slide though. Okey-doke. I think that's going to have to do it on the ball field. Let's look at the driveway. This driveway is in pretty bad shape. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so I'm trying to just tear this up really bad, really deep through these potholes. That's the objective here to start with. Now the root of the problem is that the water won't run off the road this way. And so the water stands in here, so we'll work on that too maybe. The good news is there's a good bit of rock in here. Yeah, it looks like there's all dirt, I know, but there's a good bit of rock.
Well, I'm impressed.
Well, I can certainly do a lot more detailed work with it. You know, the right guy with a box blade might be better, but certainly I can do better with it than I can with a box blade. I feel like I've still got to get more rock up here to this one side. I've got that water in there, I might as well use it to gauge my, you know, the angle. It really would be good to get this water running off of there. To that extent, I might just try pulling. I think I'm beginning to get some more rock pull there. I don't know if I've got a sufficient place for the water to drain in here yet or not. Now, you want to run over that with Benny? You should just go really lightly over the whole thing. You know what I mean? Just to smooth it up.
We lost some of Christy's commentary here. Her microphone wasn't working quite right. I could hear it over our intercom system, but apparently we didn't get it recorded. Like me, though, she loves the power rake. It's easy to do some really good-looking work with it. I'm not sure if we ever got enough rock over to that far side of that driveway or got it sloped quite enough for the water to drain off to this side, but Pretty sure we helped. I suggested that they get another load of rocks spread through on this particular section, but I didn't follow up enough to see if they have the budget for it or can afford it in any way. Now here you can see that I'm dragging material from the right side here to the left side. Christy is then leveling and smoothing that material, and we'll see if we have enough to maybe get rid of these water puddles. The hump here on the right side combined with not very much, if any, ditch on the left side, yep, that's what's causing the problem. One has to get the water to drain off of a road like this, or else you'll continually have potholes. We only had so much time, and we expected they would have other tasks for us, so, well, we're just doing what we can. I'll leave Christy to this section. I think she's going to be able to get it looking pretty good. Meanwhile, these folks in the background, they're revamping the putt-putt golf course. They're taking up all those treated guardrail timbers, putting down new AstroTurf, and then replacing the timbers that are rotted or otherwise need to be fixed up. They really made it look a lot better. It's not perfect by any means. The concrete's cracked in some places. Yeah, but it'll be a lot of fun.
First rule of a good road, a good ditch. Got to get that water away from these roads. And in this case right here, the water was going across the road instead of following a path that it should have been following here. And there was no ditch, so there will be now. And that was made a lot easier with the Summit Cotton Tilt Kit. Summit-hydraulics.com/TTWT. Use code TTWT for 5% off. We'll try to clean up some more of that sod there. The slope of the ditch a little bit less. Oops. More the sod.
I couldn't see the back of the blade here. Didn't realize I had so much dirt stuck to it. Naturally, that's going to fall off right in the middle of the road. I'd been working further down the road out of camera range. When I came back to see what she had done with this, I was pretty impressed, especially for the amount of time we spent on it. That looks almost like a professional job to me. Christy, you got to do more tractor work
I
than
know,
usual.
I liked it.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I got to use Vinny with the power rake for the road work, and then haul mulch with the 3046R. I can't say that's not my favorite tractor, just does not fit me ergonomically.
Right. I think the cab version would fit you better, except you can't pull the joystick very well. So,
Probably.
So you're going to have to say the 2038R or 1025R for you.
Yeah, but we didn't have either one of those here. So.
Had we known we were going to be doing mulch, we would have had a larger bucket,
Yeah,
and we probably would have had a different tractor for
right.
you. As it turned out, at lunch they called an audible and they put me on the 5055E that they've got.
How'd you like it?
I kind of enjoyed it. It's got the 9.3 transmission, so it's not a power reverser.
Okay.
Mine's got the 1212 power reverser. This has got the 9.3 standard transmission, or synchro something, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I do prefer the 1212. I really like having the power reverser lever.
Yeah.
But this tractor, you know, it's the same physical size as my open station, of course.
Right.
And for this application, the cab tractor just wouldn't have worked.
No, we were going in amongst the trees.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able to get a decent sized bucket full so that when we had that, I don't know, at least a quarter mile, maybe a half mile.
Yeah, and I
commute.
really couldn't get a very big bucket.
Yeah.
But every little bit helps.
We did have the grapple on board here, and had we had a little more time, we might have experimented with the grapple. We might have could have got a bigger
Yeah,
bucket, clamped it down
right.
with the grapple, but that
Next
was fun.
time.
We got rained out twice. Weather in April in Indiana is unique. But you know what? Hanging Rock, we may have found a place where we're going to need to do some more work.
Probably. They sure do seem like they have lots of projects.
Lots of projects. They've got great people here.
Yep.
Their mission is fantastic. Their website, we'll list it right here. I don't even know what it is. But we'll list it right here, and you can go check out their website for yourself. But we're excited to be able to help them for one day, and I think maybe we've got some contacts here now, and they've got a whole list of things they want us to
Tractor
help
projects.
with. And they decided that we had operated a tractor before
Yeah, both of us, I think.
at lunchtime, and that's when they decided to call an audible and have us do something else.
Yeah.
Vinny did a fabulous job finishing that driveway. Yeah, we tried with the driveway, we tried to do more than just rearrange the rocks, right? We tried to actually get some of the drainage fixed a little bit. I'm sure fixed is overstating it, but maybe we improved it a little
Yeah.
bit. Keeping rock driveways up during the springtime especially is difficult.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
Me too. Can
Hope
I
you guys-
drive the tractors more?
Yeah, do I have to do the camera?
Yeah. Just kidding.
I don't think anyone would like that except for you. You might not even. You'd say, the camera's in the wrong place. You're not doing the right thing with the camera.
You're right, yeah. Oh well.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on
Tractor Time with Tim and Christy.
Anyone who runs ahead and does not continue in the teaching of Christ does not have God. Whoever continues in the teaching has both the Father and the Son.